Good day. Today I'm going to talk about the feathering shafts, which is the grips of my upgraded versions of my mechanisms. Today, this is the previous versions of the grips, and one of the most dangerous part of this RC helicopter is the grips, because this has to be strong due to the centrifugal force of the rotation, which is the rotational act of the centrifugal force can pull out and may lead to a serious injury. So, and this is the wooden versions, which I successfully with the wooden version, but still I have no guarantee on the safety of the previous version. So now I made the new updated version, which I guarantee the safety of it, which started from this. I've made the aluminum versions of it. After I made the aluminum version of this, then I now cut it into the wooden part of the grips. So I've made a separate wooden grip, which I made the aluminum parts and cut it into the wooden grips, and now it aligns with the wooden grips, which has more uniques and quality, and most especially the hinge of the side drivers of the swash plates, which is very strong, unlike the previous version. So I only glue this together, which I drill some kind of hole to fix some little pins or irons in order for me to reinforce it, while this has to come direct with aluminum casting, and this is the newer versions of it. So this is the prototype of the aluminum, which I made to cut it into the grip, which has more guarantee, while the other version has no aluminum, which was directly and is very dangerous and hazardous. So, and also this is my feathering shaft. This is my tiny truss bearing, so I have to make a use of the truss bearing for the main grips. This is the upper and the, which is the side by side of the cover of the truss bearing. So this is the truss bearing, which I bought it from online shopping, and also this is the lock. This is the lock ring of the feathering shaft, because this is the most dangerous part of this RC helicopter, the feathering shaft. So the lock ring has to be very strong, and this is the center, which is the stabilizers of the feathering shaft. Also, this is the feathering shaft. I have to drill a hole in order for me to lock the feathering shafts. So, and this is the truss bearing with the locks and also with the feathering shafts. So now I'm gonna fix everything. And I also traded this. I have made a bit of trade in order for me to fix this. So this is a traded. I made a little tiny trade on the aluminum grips. Also made a bit of tiny traded on the other aluminum grips. So this is the most vital part of this RC helicopter and the most dangerous part of the RC helicopter, but now we make it the most safety part of this RC helicopter, because it has more safety than was expected. This is the heading grips. So this is the tops of the feathering shaft. So this has to be here. This has to be aligned here. So this has to be here. Also, the feathering shafts has to be in, and also this feathering shaft has a bearing which is 4 mm. mechanisms, which I've made the complete mechanisms. This is how I made the complete mechanisms of the RC of my RC wooden helicopter, which this is the previous mechanisms, and also this is the main mechanisms of my previous RC helicopter. So this is how it looks, this is how it works. This is the motor and also the servo. So my next video is on the gears configurations, which is the gear settings and the motor with the servo settings with some configuration of the main gear. So after everything, we talk about the tails and the body line of the wooden RC helicopter. Please hit the like button and subscribe for more updates.